What's going on, Jerome's? So is a beautiful Wednesday. Birds are indeed chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. Of course, starting with the Wolves Thunder, which, first off, it's still Wolves in 5. Keep hope alive. No big deal. But I love and adore that. And so everyone knew, right, that SGA is just a complete foul baiting, flopping, just whatever, right? The fact that he probably is going to win MVP, pathetic, right? And honestly, his style of play, like, he's not even driving to the hoop. He's fishing for contact. He's trying to draw a foul. And the fact that the refs in the league just go along with it, it's pathetic. It's ridiculous. And OKC on defense can basically hit Ant and Julius Randle with 2x4s and brass knuckles. But if you get too close to SGA, if you breathe too loud, if you let go a wet fart, foul. How are the Wolves in the bonus like 4 minutes into the game? How did Rudy get 2 fouls in like 90 seconds? It's just ridiculous, man. But it's okay. Because I love that the entire world, right, national television, like they realize now what's going on. Because you knew it was going to happen. Like, Nuggets fans had a legitimate beef last round. But you can't have this. There's a reason why people are tuning out the NBA, and this is it. Just ridiculous, man. Something's not ridiculous, though. So I was actually hoping for a win so we can pump this up. So our friends over at Pro Line Mockups are back at it again. So what they do is when a team wins a playoff series, they remix the jerseys of the team that just got defeated. I can't wait to see the Thunder version of the Wolves jerseys. But of course, the Wolves beating the Warriors last round. The cities, it's looking good, man. And fantastic material. Sewn versus ironed on. This is great. This is probably my favorite Wolves themed jersey. This is from when the Wolves beat the stupid Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Number 5, staying alive. There you go. So link is down below. 10% off. Use promo code PurpleFTW. Now you should size up. So your normal size, then add a size. Just go for that. They do run a little bit small, but they're so delightful, right? So pre-orders are in, so go check them out. Pro Line, link is in the description below. 10% off, promo code PURPLE for the win. Next, the story of the day in the National Football League yesterday was NFL owners are going to allow players to play in the Olympics for flag football. Rap sheet. NFL owners have now officially approved a resolution to allow their players to participate in flag football in the 2028 Summer Olympics. 32-0. No surprise, but significant. The NFL's version of the Dream Team is coming. So, of course, the NFL has dabbled in flag football the last couple of years because of the Pro Bowl, as well as, I don't know, some of the rules nowadays. But flag football is pretty damn legit, man. And it has been a fast-growing sport. I mean, there's leagues and tournaments every weekend, it seems like. And, I mean, there's some talented players. Now, flag football is not a one-for-one transition from regular football. It has a lot of elements of 7-on-7. It really is a lot more like Ultimate Frisbee, like we said. But, I don't know, like, I look forward to seeing Justin Jefferson out there. Jefferson has talked about how it would be amazing for him to achieve his Olympic dream. Also, Brian Osama was at the announcement too. Maybe he'll play for Ghana, which I think that the NFL having a lot of international players, like, you're going to see a significant number of players on international teams. So that could definitely make things a little bit spicy. And of course, Jefferson, Lamar, Cooper DeJean. Now, it is in 3 years, so you have to factor that in as well. Also, it's a 5-on-5 format. 5v5, you get 10 players per team, and just going from there. But either way, it's exciting. Also, at the same time, I don't know if it's going to grow the game like the Dream Team basketball team did. But I guess we'll see. And maybe it's a spot where flag football becomes the sport of the future, and American-style football just sort of becomes rugby adjacent. Who really knows? Also, the NFL is dead set on expanding internationally, right? They just want to grow the game. But at what point is it too much, right? We're exporting regular season games regularly, and it's not a novelty anymore. I mean, the Vikings, after the season, will have played 4 international games in 4 seasons. It seems like much, but NFL nerd. The international slate will soon have 16 games annually, opening the door for all 32 teams to play internationally each season. Goodell wants this to be in place by the year 2030 per CNBC. Again, at what point is it too much? First off, I think it's very stupid that the Chiefs and the Chargers are playing a division game. So you're taking away. Well, Chargers don't have much home field, but you're taking that away in possibly the biggest game of their schedule for the division. You're putting that in Brazil. Now, if you want to put random odds and ends games overseas, sure, but exporting division games and taking away a home field advantage in division, that's stupid. But of course, we'll see it, and of course we'll watch because that's what we do. But hey, looking forward to the Vikings in Paris, all right, because Vikes historically, they did well in Paris. That's all. Also, Justin freaking Jefferson, speaking of doing well, Vikes fan page, most games of 100-plus receiving yards since 2020, the year Justin Jefferson was drafted. Jefferson, 34. It's not bad. Davante Adams, 29. Cooper Kupp, 26. Tyreek, 24. A.J. Brown, 24 as well. Jefferson has the most 100-plus yard receiving games in a player's first 5 seasons in NFL history, right ahead of Random Mouse with 30. So it is pretty damn amazing what Justin Jefferson has accomplished during his time in the National Football League. Oh, come on, man. But also, you look at this list. So Davante Adams, a lot of that time was with Rodgers as well as with Derek Carr in Las Vegas. And then you have Cooper Kupp, who's with Stafford for the bulk of that duration. Tyreek Hill, obviously with Mahomes, and then with Tua putting up numbers. A.J. Brown, largely with Philly after that trade from Tennessee. So, I mean, it's really damn impressive, especially since Jefferson has done it with multiple quarterbacks, whether it be Kirk Cousins early on, and then you have Julius Randle, baby. And then it was the Passionate, Jaron Hall. Nick Mullins put up numbers too, as well as Slinging Sammy Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback. And now it would be glorious if J.J. McCarthy is somehow, some way, the final quarterback of Justin Jefferson's career. It would just be great, man. It would be really good. Also really good. So after the Bears trade a 4th-round pick to the Chiefs for Jumpin' Joe Thuney. Now, Thuney is still a very good guard. Is he the all-pro Super Bowl champion of yesteryear? No. But the Bears are just dead set on paying a player for what he's done versus what he's going to do, which is completely the opposite of what you're supposed to do in the National Football League. That's like baseball thinking. But Pelissero, Joe Thuney's 2-year extension with the Bears is worth $35 million, including $33.5 fully guaranteed per source. Another big payday for the 4-time Super Bowl champ. Thuney is now due $51 million over the next 3 seasons and is signed through 2027 with Chicago, which acquired him from the Chiefs in March. Thuney turns 33 this year. All right, and now you're giving him $17.5 per season. Just for comparison, Will Fries, who's only 27, is also averaging $17.5 per year on his contract. So I think we're good to go. And again, we talked about this yesterday, but the Vikings' interior offensive line rebuild is light years better than what the Bears did. But we'll see what happens on the field. Also, we talked about yesterday, Cam Beasley going to bat for his former quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, on the Up and Adams show. Kay Adams. Kay Adams is great, man. I love Jamie Erdahl, Minnesotan through and through on Good Morning Football, but Kay Adams is like the George Washington of that show, man. Fantastic. So I guess that Erdahl would be John Adams, which very underrated program. Paul Giamatti is just great. He's fantastic. I loved him in Billions. Also, randomly, he was in Saving Private Ryan as an airborne trooper. Clear down. I know, but Beasley talked about J.J. McCarthy. I know he's ready to go. They're in good hands having him there. And also he expanded about McCarthy being in the building during his rehab time from the meniscus, as well as bugging the bejesus out of everyone. Hey, what are we doing in this coverage? What did you see here? What about this? What about that? He's curious, not judgmental, and he's a football psycho in the best sense of the word. He's really good, man. Also really good. KSTP Sports. Vikings did their part today by visiting Animal Humane Society to celebrate National Pet Month. Can't go wrong seeing Brian O'Neill, Bo Richter, Walter Rouse, and Ty Chandler cuddling with puppies. So Tuesdays, Vikings, well, except for Kirk Cousins, who doesn't work on Tuesdays, but Tuesdays is generally when you see players out in the community. They're at Children's Hospital, they're at Humane Society, they're out doing charitable work, and that extends to the off season as well. So love seeing this there because it's something that's near to my heart. So my kids need a dog, right? And we did have two dogs before. Cody, who was a smooth fox terrier, and Sam, little Sam, long-haired Chihuahua. And the kids were very young. Well, one wasn't around when they both passed, and I don't know, just you miss having a dog, And Sylvie is great, even though trying to find her around for proof of life. But having dogs great. But we want to get away from the smaller, mid-sized yippy dogs. Just finding a chill family dog you can take on family vacation. You can take to a dog park. You can actually just walk without them worried about them freaking out on other dogs and all that stuff. And we decide. Oh, we had a graphic. No, but we're leaning golden retriever, right? And we're gonna try and find the right fit. I don't know, we've always been like rescue dog people. Like no judgment for people who go to breeders and all that stuff and get designer purebred dogs, but I don't know. Like I think that we can find a rescue dog that fits our needs, and it's gonna be good. The kids want to name it Banana, hence got to get the golden retriever. But I guess we'll see. We'll keep you updated for the saga because it's summer. Some news gets slow. People want to know about the new dog. We'll see. I just love dogs, and not so I could just make Asian food jokes. That is all. Anyways, that's it. Vikings News Dump this beautiful, glorious Wednesday. You guys are the absolute best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.